Lucy says, I would love a child-free section, like the quiet section of a train. It would be bliss. I also book my holidays when children are meant to be at school to avoid travelling, but then that never works because children are never at school. Whatever time of the year, you find yourself on a plane, there's somebody with their children.
And now, of course, they can just take their kids out of school and pay the fine and what the heck. So there is no safe window if you're without kids. But I'm with you. It's like, why should I be lumped in with the parents and kids who can't be controlled when I can control my children by keeping them occupied and being a good parent? This punishes good parents, not bad children.
Laura says, we flew with my 18-month-old recently. It was awful. We took everything we could to try and think to entertain her. If you think it's horrible being another passenger, it's far worse when you're the parent. And you just feel the wrath, don't you, and the hatred of other people around you.
Yeah, my sister, who lives in America, comes back to see us. And when my nephew was a child, she used to give him like drugs, over the counter kind of Calpol type stuff, just to knock him out.
We've all been there.
You'd like to drug all the kids probably, but just to keep her child quiet to avoid this wrath of other people. Now that's not creating a healthy environment for parents or children. If everyone's that stressed.
Scott says children should absolutely be allowed on flights. Next, people want them banned from supermarkets and libraries.
Brilliant idea, Scott. Super.
Don't encourage him.
But I think, as well, we are letting the airlines off the hook here as well, because I think the whole travel thing is so horrendous now that we accept it, that we accept cramped conditions and seats and the fact that there is no onus on a budget flight, because every flight is, inverted commas, budget now, whether they say so or not, for them to entertain the children or provide a distraction or anything like that. It's a difficult thing. I mean, none of us look forward, whether you've got children or whether children are on your flight, to making a 3-hour journey or longer. But with children, it's difficult for all of us.
I'd rather be disturbed by a child who's a bit restless than a group of rowdy adults making a show of themselves. Interesting. Lisa says, I've been on so many flights with horrendous kids. I think there are enough flights out there to separate families. I'm fed up of uncontrollable kids ruining my flights. So very mixed there. Interesting.
But Martin, you do feel the pressure, though, as a dad. Although you're saying here, you know, what you would like and what you would demand, sometimes you do tailor your own travel arrangements because you've got youngsters. Yeah,
I take the ferry. Like, I went to France this year, right down the south of France, and I just took the ferry and drove. It took me 3 days to get down there. I did that, you know, A, because it's fun, so the kids can enjoy the view, but B, I don't want people, you know, kind of ruining my holiday on flights by saying, you're a terrible parent. I'm not. The kid might have earache, the kid might be ill, but I'm judged as being a bad dad because
there are some bad ones, Martin. There are.
Yeah, there are.
Well, listen, it's got you all talking today. It's an interesting one.